By remaining silent, you're only hurting yourself. Speak up for what you want, what you need, and what you simply cannot tolerate. You have got to value yourself enough to speak up and use your words. Don't beat around the bush or expect people to read your mind about what you want. This video is going to be straight to the point. I'm going to assume that you have had it with being taken advantage of and not being able to speak up for yourself. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk about self-mastery and personal development. In today's video, I'm going to give you some proven tips to healthy assertiveness, as you might have seen in the title. If you are new to my channel, welcome, make yourself at home, and if you're returning, I appreciate you and I wouldn't be here without you. Assertiveness is an interpersonal skill where one demonstrates healthy confidence and is able to stand up for themselves while respecting the rights of others. I could say it's open and honest communication. It is a learnable skill. Personally, I think this skill is a critical life skill that should be taught in schools. I don't know how, but it should be. Assertiveness at times, if not properly conveyed, one might consider it to be rudeness, arrogance, overconfidence, or aggression, but the two are really different. And the difference is, assertiveness is based on balance. It basically requires you to be clear about your wants and needs while considering the feelings, the rights of other people. And while aggression, it's based on you winning. Basically, you just want what's in your own best interest and you don't consider the rights and the feelings of others. It's actually really selfish. Now, don't be one of the nice guys who take a passive approach to life and situations. Instead of standing up for themselves, they let other people walk all over them. As a person who used to be one of the nice guys, you seem like a saint. I craved to appear extremely polite. But if you scratched beneath the surface, I used to feel so helpless, anxious, and sometimes resentful. You typically become resentful because of unspoken needs and feeling like everyone is taking advantage of you, yet you're the one who allows it in the first place. While self-confidence is an important aspect of being assertive, it is crucial that you make sure it doesn't develop into a state where you think your rights and your feelings are better than others or are more important than others. Examples like in a workplace where you stay in your wallflower thinking that you don't have the skills or experience to back up your voice and your opinion, which is not true, because why would you have the job in the first place? Sometimes being assertive simply means trusting your own judgment to know when you can and can't do something and staying firm with that judgment. Okay, I might have rambled on a bit too much about being assertive. Let's dive into the video. Number one is start small. Remember, this is a skill and a sensitive one if you have been a nice guy. Try practicing in low risk situations, like for example, try it with a friend, your best friend, your little brother, jokes. Try it with a friend before going to more difficult situations like workplaces. Assess, evaluate yourself, and keep going. Two is say no. I hate to repeat myself multiple times. I've got 2 videos on this topic. So please check these videos out here, and I've linked them down into my description box. They're really important. This is something really important and you have to learn to. You have to learn how to say no. And you've got to know the reasons why you say no, why you should say no, and also reasons why it's so hard for you to say no. Will some people be disappointed for turning them down? Probably. But remember, as long as you express your needs in a considerate way, you're all good. No need to feel guilty. You're not responsible for their reaction, which brings me to my third tip. Don't make a mistake of accepting responsibility for how people react to your assertiveness. If they, for example, become angry, resentful, try not reacting to them in the same way that they're reacting to you. Remember, you can only control yourself and your behavior. So try to stay calm and measured if things get tense. as long as you're being respectful and not violating anyone else's needs. Number 4, be open to criticism and compliments. If you're an assertive person, you're going to have to accept both positive and negative feedback graciously, humbly, and positively. If you are not able to accept criticism that you receive, then you need to prepare to say so without getting defensive and angry, of course. And compliments, keep them coming. Number 5, use I statements when making a request or expressing disapproval. For example, you're so inconsiderate, you have no idea how hard my day was. Instead, say, I am exhausted today. I understand you want these things done, but I'm not going to be able to do them until tomorrow. Or, your demands are so unreasonable. Instead, say, I'd prefer if you give me 2 days notice before asking me to commit to certain things. Last but not least, be careful not to embed accusation or try to interpret and conclude the other person's behavior. That will just make them defensive and it will make the situation tense up. Avoid guilt trips. Try to listen actively so you understand the other person's point of view, and aim for open communication. If you stick with these tips, then I can guarantee you that you're going to work yourself up to healthy assertiveness. And if this video has brought you some good insights, then share it with a friend, family, acquaintance, anyone. And please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more personal development topics. See you in the next one.